Welcome back. India's manufacturing sector is fed hugely by its network of nearly 30 million small and medium enterprises. In fact, SMEs account for nearly 45% of the country's manufacturing output. So we think it's essential to recognize their contribution across manufacturing sectors. Here's an overview of all the categories that we're looking at under manufacturing this year. Our first category is textiles, apparel and accessories. The Indian textiles, apparel and accessories sector is today world famous for its designs, quality and innovation. Not just that, the sector also plays a pivotal role in the country's economy, accounting for about 4% of the national GDP and providing direct employment to over 35 million people. With a relatively lower capital expenditure requirement and scope for constant growth, it's a sector that attracts thousands of small and medium enterprises.
It's a semi-perishable commodity. The young people of today are not into buying a garment and wearing it for 5 years. Every time they go out, they need a new t-shirt or a new garment. So there is a lot of demand which is coming up.
The next category is chemicals and petrochemicals. India's chemical sector is estimated to be worth around $85 billion, which is around 6% of the country's GDP. The sector generates employment for around 1 million people across India and is divided into 3 categories, those of basic chemicals, pharmaceuticals and specialty chemicals, all of which are widely used in every aspect of day-to-day life. With research and innovation, this is a sector that is increasingly being explored by small and medium enterprises. The next category is auto components. It's a sector that has made India a leader on the world map. The Indian automotive sector is one of the largest in the world and is growing rapidly. India is the second largest manufacturer of two-wheelers and the 7th largest manufacturer of passenger cars and commercial vehicles in the world. And the engine of this growth story is India's vast network of the small and medium enterprises that are feeding the auto component needs of multinational auto manufacturers.
The main thing is that there is a quality and reliability which the industry is quite satisfied as far as the Indian component manufacturers are concerned, and their supply position and quality and reliability is concerned. They are quite satisfied. That's why they are coming to India to take to encash this opportunity as far as the future growth is concerned, both domestic and the export.
Our next category is FMCG and consumer durables. India's thriving FMCG sector is where all the action is, and the 85,000 crore rupee FMCG market in India is growing at a rapid pace despite the economic downtrends being witnessed around the world. With the urban consumer durables market growing at almost 10% yearly and the rural market at a staggering 25%, India is fast becoming a true blue consumerist society.
As long as India's growth story continues at whatever clip, the opportunity for the growth of small and medium enterprises is very, very significant.
Another category is food and agri products. The Indian food and agro industry is expected to grow by $280 billion by 2015, and the sector is expected to create employment for an additional 8.2 million people. Its large potential for growth and socio-economic impact in terms of employment and income generation make it a vital sector of the Indian economy. The next manufacturing category is engineering products. In a capital-intensive sector like engineering, it is usually the large-scale companies that tend to hog the limelight. But the contribution of small and medium enterprises in this success cannot be underestimated. The engineering sector in India manufactures a wide range of products, with heavy engineering goods accounting for the bulk of its production. High-end technology and requirement of huge capital investment pose challenges for many cash-strapped small and medium enterprises.
Large industry normally focuses on the final product and the core processes. But there are hundreds and thousands of processes, capital equipment, which is required to be supported. For that, you can have hundreds and thousands of small and medium enterprises supporting the large enterprises.
Another category is pharma, drugs and medical products. Today, the Indian pharmaceutical industry is the third largest in the world with a total turnover of over $20 billion. There are about 250 large units and about 8,000 small-scale units that form the core of the pharmaceutical industry in India. As a result, this industry has opened its doors to millions of skilled workers. It is growing at an impressive annual rate of 9% and is expected to be worth over $55 billion by 2020.
The Indian researchers are known for their research work in all over the world. This is the first important thing. Second thing is we are all English literate people. I think therefore the communication is very easy with all over the world.
The next manufacturing category is home decor and handicrafts. A highly labor-intensive industry, this sector employs more than 6 million artisans, including a large number of women from rural areas. Today, the popularity of Indian handicrafts has made its export turnover touch over $105 billion.
Our products are sold very well at Marks Spencer, Galeries Lafayette, Bloomingdale and many other stores. And affluent class of India is buying these products over there, and then they come back, their bags full, with a proud that okay, these products are from Marks and Spencer. Finally, they come to know that these products are basically made in India.
The next category is of electrical and electronics. With exports of Indian electric and electronic equipment constituting less than 1% of the global trade today, one might be forgiven to not pay much attention to this sector. But this myopic view ignores the sector's upswinging growth trajectory for the past many years. With consistent double-digit growth over the years, this sector is fast becoming the sunrise industry of India.
If we say that the GDP growth has to be about 8% plus over the next 20 years, then the power requirement will go from 180,000 megawatt capacity to almost 800,000 capacity. There's almost like 15-16% growth in every year. And on that basis, the huge requirement will be there for SMEs as far as the industry in the T&D sector.
So here's a final look at the 9 manufacturing categories that you can nominate your SMEs in.